Hi, folks. Rob Downs with Managed IT Solutions here again with another Tech Talk Tuesday. This week's emphasis is going to be on mostly AI, so something new, something different. We're starting now at 12:30. Apparently, can't read a clock, but we've moved it a little bit forward. Hopefully, this will work for people. If not, let me know in the comments, and I could possibly move it back to 2:30 or something like that if you want to. You think it might be better to watch this after your lunch and maybe for an afternoon coffee break. I'm happy to help you out with that. So that being said, let's get on with today's content. Basically, what I want to talk about today is why ChatGPT alone is quietly holding back your business, right? So, if you're using ChatGPT in your business, that's great. It's good. You're ahead of a lot of other companies who aren't using any type of AI tools. But if ChatGPT is the only tool that you're using, it might actually be holding your business back, right? It's not because ChatGPT is bad. I mean, it's impressive, it's powerful, it's very useful, but it doesn't know your business. And that matters a lot more than people might realize. So ChatGPT feels productive because it responds instantly. It sounds confident, and it fills a blank page usually pretty quickly, unless you do some of the things I do, which make it think a lot. So it is what it is, right? But here's what it doesn't have, right? Most likely, right? It doesn't know your processes. It doesn't know your clients. It doesn't know your risk tolerance, which is really important. Almost as important, probably more important, is it doesn't know your compliance requirements. And it doesn't know how you actually run your business unless you've been using it a whole lot and telling it all that information, in which case it might. My ChatGPT interface in memory knows some of this information, right? Because I've been using it for, 2 years now. So it's basically going to be relying on generic intelligence, things it can glean from the web and other publicly available information. And that's great for brainstorming, but it's not necessarily great for operations, right? So let me give you an example. So if you ask 3 employees to use ChatGPT to answer the same question, something like how should we handle a customer onboarding issue, or what's the right response for a security incident? It's kind of more specific to my industry, but whatever it might be, specific question for your industry, right? You won't get one answer that's consistent across all of them. You're going to end up getting 3, and apparently someone is not happy. Sorry about that. There are going to be different tones, different assumptions, and different levels of risk depending on how you prompted it, right? But if it's the same question, it should be the same, but it's not, right? That's the point, right? ChatGPT doesn't create alignment. It creates variances. So variances inside business can lead to mistakes. It can lead to confusion, and it can ultimately lead to liability, right? So there's another issue that people aren't thinking about. And again, someone's still not happy. The joys of live streaming from when you have pets. Employees are pasting client data, internal emails, and possibly financial data details into your AI tools, right? Every day. There's no guardrails. There's no audit trail. There's no policy enforcement. And from a risk perspective, that's not really innovative, right? It is, it's a risk, right? So basically, it's what we call shadow IT, but it's got better grammar, right? So in case you don't know, shadow IT is, in my parlance, is what we refer to things like actually chat tools or AI tools that haven't been company authorized and people are using it because it was free and they just signed up anyway. Dropbox with the company email or your personal email, doesn't matter, but being used by your employees without your knowledge. There's other software out there that's free to install and free to use. And it may or may not have extra friends that come along with it if it's free, right? So that's shadow IT. And that's, like I said, ChatGPT just becomes shadow IT with better grammar. So when something goes wrong, your cyber insurance carrier, your attorney and or regulator isn't going to ask, was it convenient, right? They're going to ask to approve this and where are the controls, right? So we definitely need to make sure that we take that into account. Something that can actually work though, and when AI becomes more powerful in a business, it's when it's treated like infrastructure and not a toy, right? So that's true with any software you bring into your business. It works when it has context, access to the right data. It works when it has boundaries. It has rules, clearly defined rules on what it can and cannot do. It has consistency, the same answers every time, and it has accountability. Someone owns the outcome, right? So that's when AI stops being impressive and starts being useful, and that's what you want for your business, right? So yes, ChatGPT is a great starting point to bring AI into your business, but it's not a strategy, it's not a system, and it's definitely not got any safeguards on it, right? So AI doesn't understand your business. It just auto-completes with confidence. It's always very confident. And if you tell it something, I found originally that it would agree with everything, and I was brilliant, and I was a genius. I actually had to tell all the AIs I used to stop blowing smoke up my butt, but eventually they got the hint, right? So they weren't telling me that I was a genius, unless I really was a genius. So that's all I've got for you this week. Done in record time here, about 10 minutes. I might be talking too long because, ChatGPT said I could do this in 15 minutes. I think it's wrong. Anyhow, we will continue along this line over the next couple of weeks, talking about AI implementations and what it means for your business. Again, think strategy and not tactical, quick fix, right? Canva's got some great AI tools built into it. If you're using Canva already, great. Use it. It's kind of easy. But the automations and the bringing AI in to analyze data, that's where strategy needs to come in. That's where you need to start thinking about things. And that's what we help people do, right? We are, we're not just an AI agency. We're probably beyond AI strategists. We're looking for AI strategy and risk when we're deploying these solutions out to our clients. So if you'd like to talk to us and book a call and see how we might be able to help your business, please contact us at, where's my finger? Where's the right finger? That's the right finger. mitsaim.com, www, or not. It's up to you. mitsaim.com. And we'll be happy to talk to you about how we can help your business possibly explore AI and get it implemented and deployed into your business so it makes you money and saves you money, which is my favorite way to deploy AI. So until then, aim higher, and remember that even though I didn't mention it in this week, cybersecurity starts with you. Until next